Hello everyone. So I joined this ball community tournament. It doesn't really have much of a prize pool, it's just mostly for fun. And I really don't have any experience outside of ladder, so I like joining them just to gain more experience. I ended up winning 2 rounds and I lost 2 rounds, which doesn't qualify me for the semifinals. So the rules are you have 3 decks, you can ban one of your opponent's decks. It's best out of 3. You have to win with both of your decks. And another rule is the lineup can't include more than 3 copies of each card total. The 3 decks I took are my deep deck, Sea Monster deck, a Lux Karma deck that Bruised by God played. I really liked it and I wanted to try it out. And I've been practicing it a little bit. My third deck, which I haven't practiced in so long, is my Israel Vi deck, which was a bad idea, honestly. Most of my opponents were running Smork decks, Elusive decks, which basically all counter Israel. It was a really bad idea and it pretty much cost me the game. I didn't lose a single game with my Lux Karma or my Sea Monsters. The only games I lost are with my Israel deck. So I was kinda disappointed. I took that deck. I could have taken something better, but it was a good experience just to know what to expect in a tournament, since there will be 2 tournaments next week, which I will try to participate in. But I wanted to share 2 games, one I lost and one I won, and I'll do a review of my mistakes in the game since I really made a lot of mistakes, more than I usually do. I think just the nervousness made me make different mistakes than usual. But yeah, without further ado, let's see my mistakes. Alright, the first game. So, he was sort of a rush deck. He relies on Might, Brother's Bond, and Elixir of Wrath to deal extra damage to my Nexus. Now this matchup wasn't favored for me, mostly because Israel requires to prolong the game as much as you can, while his deck usually ends the game as fast as possible. Here I could have used my beam, but I got greedy a little bit and wanted to use my static shock instead, or my 3 drop to take him out. But looking at it now, I should have just taken it out when I could. That's 3 damage I could have not taken. So I wanted to use my static shock at first, but I changed my mind and used marksman. I think marksman was the right play. Even though static shock gives you an extra card, but at the same time I get a unit on board.
Gotcha.
Passing since I don't have to attack here. Again, I could have used this to take out at least one of them. I was scared of Darius on 6th round, and that was pretty much my only way to deal with them, so I kinda kept it in my hand. I just have to block with my unit and take the least amount of damage. But he already dealt 10 damage to me, so match isn't going too well here. And I haven't even drawn my Israel. Vi, of course, since she takes out the target and she's tanky. Again, I'm saving this card for Darius, even though I shouldn't have. I should have already used it on one of the spiders, since I already have harsh winds, so I can deal with Darius. It was a misplay here. I took more damage than I should have. I used on the Darius, wasted 7 mana, and I took 4 damage to the face, dropping me to 3 HP. And I know he runs Decimate, which pretty much was GG from there. If I did the other play, took one of the spiders out, gave Darius the harsh wind, killed the Darius, I could have taken only 2 damage from either the spider or the Crimson Disciple, since one of them is frozen, and I would have been dropped only to 5 HP, which is out of Decimate's range. He's also not the usual Smorg deck, so he doesn't have any Get Excited or Mystic Shot to just finish out the game. Changing the plays might have not been 100% win, but it definitely would have increased my win chances, and I should have gone for those plays. I misplayed a lot. Alright, second game, I'm going against an Endure deck, and I'm playing my Deep Sea Monsters deck. Now in this game, I don't have an actual answer when he plays who they endure. The only method to win is to at least chip in some damage and try to counter his atrocity by using my atrocity on his Nexus.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I could have played Wanderer here. He could have dropped Elise at any time and I wouldn't have an answer to it. But luckily he didn't have an Elise. And I didn't need a Wanderer on board right now. Right now I'm just trying to hit deep as fast as I can. Also, milling him right now is pretty much the #1 priority. If I get the Maokai, that would pretty much increase my win potential.
Everyone's a garden.
I'll use Wisp on the 2-1 just to save my Wanderer in case he has an Elise next round, and the Wanderer is my only method to deal with an Elise. I don't need to use my Jetson now, I can use it later. So I got a Maokai here, I know what my win condition is. Pretty much mill him.
Ready the torches. Alert the village.
I think he only runs one Vengeance in this deck, from what I remember. So he doesn't have an actual answer to Maokai unless he has a Vengeance. Unless he has Grasp and Vial in his hand. But since he has 4 mana right now, he doesn't have an answer. So here he attacked. I didn't block. I should have blocked. If I did block, with my 3-2, I would have had enough on board so Maokai can give me a 2-1 next round. But since I had 5 units on board, I didn't take advantage of that, and it would have given Maokai 1 kill extra so he can get his mill faster. I'm just gonna pass. My opponent has 9 mana and he doesn't wanna play anything. I decided to play Obliterate and take out his 4-3 here. I think it's the good decision. But yeah, as you see, my 2-1 just didn't come on board, and that was a misplay from me. I could have been able to challenge his 2-2 and take it out.
They're out there. I'll spot
I'll just open attack here. I need to start and try to chip in some damage to the face. I have my Atrocity in hand, so in case I get my Nautilus, I need to drop him to at least 13 HP.
them a chance.
Here I'm far away from getting Maokai leveled up. I still don't think he has an answer to it.
Light the signal fires.
That egg, did it move?
Coming in hot.
Yeah, him using Vile on the 1-1. I know he doesn't have a grasp in his hand.
Lovely day for a battle.
I wanna take his 2-4 out, but so pretty much I played my Wanderer here to level up my Maokai, and we milled him in the hopes we take out They Who Endure or at least the Atrocity from his deck. Because I'm pretty sure They Who Endure is pretty much really buffy at this point.
I'm tired of waiting.
I'm not sure why my opponent did that. But I played my 4-1 just to get a sea monster. Because I have another one in my hand.
Lacking courage.
And he already used the vial, so kinda. He might have a Withering Whale ready. Also, I'm always checking if I'm gonna run out of cards since I still haven't drawn my Nautilus. I need to be careful
Stare
not
at
to
the
mill
face.
myself.
It'll stare back. Set the hook.
Here I'm kinda considering if I wanna attack with the other units, and his they who endure might get more buffy, but I changed my mind. I'll just attack with my elusive here, since he doesn't have an answer to it. Okay, we got our Nautilus here. Playing Nautilus would pretty much bring back my sea monsters that I tossed. I don't know why he didn't use his Withering Whale before. He could have saved his card. I think my opponent misplayed.
Precious worth at least twice as much.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
What's that?
Nautilus, of course.
The water.
So now I have an answer if he plays They Who Endure. I can just use Nautilus's card and take him out. So at this point the game is pretty much over. I have an answer for everything he wants to play.
Will not rest.
And I really don't care about my 4-1 here. At least I'm clearing as much as I can from the board
Out of water.
for my upcoming attack. I could have played my 3-drop, but I was scared he plays They Who Endure, and then he plays Atrocity on it, and I won't have enough mana to answer it. But he played this guy, which I have no idea what his name is. So I could play my Shipwreck here. Elusive first, just to see what he'll play. Alright, I think my opponent doesn't have They Who Endure. And this guy pretty much wins the game. Unless he has a Vengeance. And GG. That was the game. It was I think I played well considering my other games. I misplayed maybe once in this game. But yeah, this was about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, any suggestions, I'm open to reading and answering. I hope you have a great day. Take care and goodbye.